So he made this special batch for my cousin's wedding, and I'm like, oh, I thought I was, because they didn't have much liquor there, and I wanted to get drunk. So I was like, I thought I was gonna have to drink beer all night and have to take 30 beers to get a buzz. No, not that bad. Close, but not that bad.
Yeah.
But I see the typical bottles that he steals bottles
Yeah.
of other wines and puts his wine in it. I see the typical bottles that he uses, and I go, I get so excited. And I'm like, and it's like he's not up there, and everyone, including like people that know us, he's Papa Tony, and I go, is that Papa Tony's wine? And the bartender was like, oh yeah, and I'm like, oh, give me glass now. So
I'd say give me bottle now.
well, give me a minute. So I had a glass, and it was actually this is, if I ever make the mistake of getting married, this is how I'm gonna do it. Everyone, they did it in like where the reception was,
Yeah.
and like everyone was sitting at their table where they're gonna eat their dinner, and the ceremony was in the tent. It was outside in a tent, and it lasted, I shit you not, 5 minutes. The whole thing, from them walking in, the priest reading or the pastor, I don't know what it was, and you may kiss the bride. 5 minutes.
That's a solid.
That's unheard of for a wedding.
That's a solid wedding right there.
And I'm like,
get everything over with and just go and party.
yeah, I was mainly partying for the rest of the night. So we were at a table with my great uncle, who I've been working with a lot. He's my grandfather's brother, and it was my family and him and his wife, and then his daughter and her husband. And him and I sat right next to each other because we love the bullshit, me and him.
Yeah.
So most of the night, he's like, I go to him, your brother's wine's here, and he goes, oh no shit, you got to give me a glass of that. So I go up and get him a glass. So him and I start getting into the wine.
Yeah.
And he's an old Italian, and when I start drinking wine, I become an old Italian. So we're just drinking. We're talking about politics. We're talking about life. We're talking about cars.
Oh, that's
just getting hammered. And then he's like, and then my grandfather comes over, and then he's like, oh, my uncle's name's Guy. He goes, hey Guy, you enjoying my wine? And he goes, oh fuck yeah, Tony, I'm loving it.
That's awesome.
And then he goes to me, he's like, you know, why the fuck do you keep getting up? And I'm like, what do you mean? We need more wine. Of course I'm going to get up. And he goes, you're his grandson. I'm his brother. Go behind the bar and take a fucking bottle. And I'm like, oh yeah, why don't I just do that? So what I do is I go up to this bar, and these bartenders, they don't know me from, I know the expression, they don't know me from Adam, literally. Yeah. And I go up behind this bar, and they just keep going, and I just grab a bottle and I leave.
That's amazing.
But I didn't feel as bad as because my aunt.
I imagined your conversation, even if they did stop you, it would be like, I'm his fucking grandson.
Yeah, and also I was hammered at that time. Exactly. I was already fucked up.
The fuck out of my way.
So I was fucked up out of my mind so after 3 or 4 glasses, and then between my uncle and I, we finished a bottle. According to my father, he helped, but I don't remember that. This is like, so when I drink, I rarely like black out, like forget things.
I'm like, I have a really weirdly unruly constitution about me.
What do you mean?
Like, I can drink a lot and not fully get drunk. I've never done that before. I've never gotten drunk to the point where I'm like...
Well, I've never really seen you drink. Most time I've seen you drink, it's been a beer or two.
When I've been I've been to like college parties and stuff like that, and one time like I brought like a bottle of Jaeger over to my... And it was like a big bottle. It was like...
Oh, it's the big one.
It was the big, massive one.
Non-flashbacks of when I was in college.
Yeah. And I legitimately... Like, everybody was, like, getting pretty, you know... Shit-faced. I was literally drinking the shots out of the bottle.
I've been there. Ugh.
And and felt like I could drive. I could literally feel it.
Oh, God, James.
I didn't that night.
Okay, good. Even if you did say you didn't on the air.
Yeah. But, like, in general, like, I feel like
So yeah, there's some people that are just like that. It takes them a lot to get drunk. So okay, your main thing is like you've never blacked out.
Yeah.
You've never blacked out. So I don't either.
Yeah.
It's happened to me twice before this. And I wouldn't even call it a full blackout. A blackout is when there's a point in the night where you remember up to a certain point and then you wake up. You remember nothing. There's bits and pieces. I call it browning out because I'll miss bits and pieces.
Yeah.
But I've never I've technically never fully erased everything.
Yeah.
There's always bits and pieces.
Yeah, I remember a comedian explained like what it's like to black out. He's like, he was at a party and like a bunch of cops showed up and some guy just threw like a 40 on the ground and just said scatter, and everybody like left, and all of a sudden he jumps out the window for the house, and all of a sudden he sees this gate, and he's like, I've never jumped that high before this gate, and I woke up at home. I was like, well, that I just learned what blacking out is.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, that's what it is. It's like there's a moment where you remember, and then it feels like the next second you're awake.
Yeah.
In your bed, and it's the next day, and you're like, whoa.
Like,
see, that would scare the shit out of me. I think
that would actually scare the fuck out of me.
So I'd be like, oh God, what did I do? But like, it scares the shit out of me when I brown out because there's like, oh God, I remember a decent amount, but the parts I don't remember, what did I do?
I get like really weird anxiety sometimes when I'm dealing with people, and like that would just fuck me up so badly that I'd be like, oh my God, what did I say last night? What did I do? And it just like messed me up.
Oh yeah, I'm with you there. So after I finished the bottle, so this is parts I remember.
Yeah.
Is big chunk of nothing, and then I went to go get food, and I had an argument with my father. I was hammered. And I'm like, I'm not hungry, I'm not eating. And my father's like, fucking put something in your system. So I go up, and I rarely like stumble and shit when I'm drunk. I'm stumbling, and it was like a buffet style. I'm stumbling to the fucking food, and I'm grabbing like, I don't even know what I'm grabbing.
could be like some that you're definitely allergic to.
I'm not allergic to anything.
I mean, like,
I grab my dinner is 6 rolls and a piece of lettuce or something like that. It wasn't, but
the perfect.
Yeah. I mean, the rolls would soak up the alcohol really good.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I was like sitting there drunk as shit. There's, like I could remember, like I barely had my eyes open. I wish the camera was working because I do an impersonation of what I was doing. I barely had my eyes open, and I'm just like, and I'm like hunched over the table, just like eating, like I'm like an infant,
like a small little baby.
And then after that, I don't remember finishing the food. I might have, might not have. Then after that, I remember all of a sudden, so when I get really drunk, I'll dance. Yeah.
Hey, you know.
You want to know what song? I remember the song. You want to know what song?
You're like the typical white girl. I want to dance. Fuck you, Monique. I'm not drunk.
You fucking whore. I'm fine.
Where's Kelly?
Stefania, you cunt. Just let me be me, you fucking bitch.
Pretty much.
Sally's a slut tonight. She's been awful slutty. I can't.
Like Sally's not even like is not even like doing anything.
What do we? Oh, I just no. Oh, damn it.
Did you just? What happened?
The thing froze, but I have a... Oh, shit. Come on. Come back. I have a bit. You remember this?
Oh, fucking Christ. Cinco.
Oh, Sally. I don't even know. It's just so fucked up. I just want him to love me. It's just, I can't. Come dance with me. He doesn't respect my opinion.
Oh my God.
It's getting to be too much. It's like, I go to school and then I do my day job and then I do this and then I go, this is my job is strip club. Yeah, I'm a stripper, bitch. I'm a fucking
Holy fuck.
stripper. I don't give a shit. I'm hot as shit. I don't care. I got cellulite on my
I
ass.
don't give a fuck.
I'm trying to think of shit I've heard drunk chicks say.
Oh, dude.
Like my years of partying at the fraternity. I was usually drunk, so I never listened to them, of course.
Oh my god, Monique. I can't believe you made out with that guy. Well, I don't fucking care.
It's not like I have a boyfriend. He's got a tiny penis anyway.
Dude, but like, it was so funny because like throughout the whole night is that they are just like this woman.
I think I'm gonna try anal tonight.
That was basically what I was branching into. She legitimately was just grinding on this guy's fucking. I was like, holy fuck. This is like evolving into like either this guy is gonna hook up, or she's too fucking drunk and her friends are gonna grab her and she's gonna dip.
I don't see the problem. See, my boyfriend and this guy can put it in my butt at the same time, and then they can put it in each other's butt. What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
Why do you straight guys have such a problem with being gay? It's fine. It's yes, girl. See my friend. I'll make out with her right now.
Oh, I don't know. It's because of the fact that our penises would literally touch. I don't.
It's not gay. You're both fucking me. Okay, that's enough of that.
But yeah, it was just like legitimate. Like I couldn't believe it, and this is like my first time like ever being like
Oh, that's your
out
first time.
officially like bar hopping. With
That's
her.
tame compared to. Oh, Jesus, the echo. That's tame compared to what usually happens, dude.
Yeah, I bet.
So I got a story for you.
Okay.
So I won't use names. But there are some people that are going to listen to this and know exactly who I'm talking about. And then this person, I don't even know if he listens, but...
Is it anybody that I know?
No, you don't know him.
Then continue.
I'm just saying, because there's some people that are going to know who this is, and they're going to text me as soon as this podcast goes up, and they're going to be like, I can't believe you told that story on the air.
Dude.
So there was this kid.
Nobody that's going to kill me, right?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's just
Destroy
really
the
funny and really embarrassing.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm all in on it now. I don't care if I die.
So I was at the fraternity at the time. I was a junior, and we were getting new kids to join. That's what we usually would do. And this new kid, he just joined. He's got a girlfriend, but he's never done anything with her. So and we'd have parties and everything, and he got ossified drunk.
Ooh.
Yeah. And so most of the night, he was downstairs, and him and his girlfriend were all rubbing up against each other and like sloppy making out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean by that?
Yeah, just like the
Like
shit you just say, like, get a fucking room.
But not even that. It's just like they're both so drunk they don't know how to make out. They forgot. You know? It's one of those. And amount of people, because I can't say this, but let's just say I was kind of responsible for the kid.
Yeah.
I won't get into why, but I was kind of responsible for the kid. And the amount of people that would come up and say, "Hey, do you know the kid's doing this?" And I'm like, "So?"
Yeah.
Well, he's doing it. He's doing it. And I'm like, I go, "Is he dead or bleeding?" And they go, "No." Then I don't care what the fuck he does.
Yeah, exactly.
He's making out with a chick. Let him go.
What if you were just like not like coherent at all, and you're just like, dude, he's making out with some fucking guy down there. Just like
Now
wait.
that I would step in.
I'd be like, wait a minute.
I don't care.
I don't care either. I really don't.
I would be like, "Oh, I didn't know he." Want to know what my reaction to that would be? Oh, I didn't. I thought he was straight. Oh well, whatever.
Oh well, whatever.
Doesn't he have a girlfriend? Okay, maybe she's covered. It's fine. Yeah. Anyway, no, it was a girl.
Okay, good. Even though I'm totally cool with that.
Even though I'm totally cool. What is that from? It's from something.
Oh man.
Let's take a sidetrack.
Yeah.
So he's downstairs And this keeps happening. And then I'm upstairs talking to, I think, was I still with that chick? I was still with that chick that I despised. I think we were almost over at that
I
point.
think we all have a chick like that.
I have most of mine are that. We were over at that time. Or she could have not been there. A lot of my college years run together.
Yeah.
But I think I was talking to her. Maybe not. Could have been another broad. We were in one of my fraternity brothers' bedrooms, and we're just because we usually go off in the bedrooms and we like hang out and drink in there because we get away from the party nonsense because we were older at the time.
Yeah.
And the kid comes up. His girlfriend had left. She left with some friends, and the kid comes up, ossified drunk, and he's sitting and he's talking about how he's into this chick, like getting graphic about what he wants to do to her and all sorts of shit. And like, oh, Jesus Christ, I don't need to hear this.
I want her to cauterize my butthole.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
On that note, this has been the Adam Cervera podcast.
You want to know what? Oh, shit. God damn it.
You don't have a...
I'm waiting. Okay. This is very delayed, but I forgot what page it was on. You want to know what you that comment just did to my story? Oh, for fuck's sake, I turned it down. This is just a mess.
It's a car wreck.
Yeah, it was worth it, wasn't it?
Continue on with your story. Come on. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I'm more pissed off at myself that I fucked that up. Anyway.
Obama!
Yes.
Yes. So the State of the Union.
Huge. That's huge.
Yeah. So yeah, he's talking like Paris Hilton now. So he's sitting there. We notice something as he's sitting there, as he's drunk. There's a stain on his jeans.
Is this
Don't say. Do you have a guess?
is this like super bad level of
Yup. So let me get into it before you react. I was the one who noticed it. I'm like, what is that on your pants? Because it was like, it was too dark to be like he spilled booze on himself. Because usually that just looks like water when you spill any kind of liquid that doesn't have like a dye or anything.
Like ejaculate doesn't look like that either.
And it would usually, I don't think cum would come through jeans.
Yes.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see it that. And it was like dark. Even if you did see it, it'd be very light.
Yeah.
So we're all looking and I go, is that fucking period blood? And he goes, oh, no, it's not. So we all start, it was me, this chick, and my other fraternity brother. We are on the floor laughing our asses off, screaming because like they were basically fucking on the dance floor. And now, yeah, we see the aftermath. So then the entire party knew about it.
The man's gone through a war. Get out there, soldier. You got a little stain on your...
So he was in the fraternity, but after a while, once we get to know the kids, we give everybody gets a fraternity nickname.
Yeah.
But there's one meeting where we suggest nicknames, and the amount of nicknames that came up. The one, because at the time I was the one to pick the nickname, and he was still dating this chick, and he didn't want her to know about it because she didn't know. She never found out. So I couldn't go with an obvious one, but I went with one that was everybody knew what it meant. So it started off like it was mainly centered around the spot. But then I was like, he's kind of like a big dumb puppy, and he's like, and I would think C spot run. You know what I mean? And then I even changed it again to C spot come. C spot come was his.
C spot come.
So it's like it's got three meanings. It's like that. I think I can, but him just trying to get laid, and then he gets period blood in his
You
pants.
like it.
Isn't that a great story?
That's an amazing story. That
It literally was, because I even said, I was like, holy shit, this is super bad. super bad has literally happened in real life.
Yeah.
I didn't think that could happen, but yeah, it did.
Dude, if that was like a couple years like before like
Oh,
when
yeah.
super bad, you would have had like the crowning achievement.
Oh, I would have been pissed if I didn't make any money on it.
Exactly. I would have been super pissed.